What's up guys, Matt Gardner here from mattgardner.com. So today I wanted to tell you about something that I came across. It's a landing page builder for a great price. So if you're using Clickfunnels right now, if you're using LeadPages, if you're using a WordPress solution, and you're sick of paying for it every month, $100 a month, $130 a month, or dealing with the WordPress security, the WordPress bug issues, anything like that, then this is something that you're really going to want to see today. So a while back I came across Brizzy. Now this is a cloud-based, they do have a WordPress version, but I'm talking about the cloud-based version today. And I was kind of taken back by it. You know, it's very snappy, very smooth, the pages load very fast, and then lo and behold, it pops up on AppSumo with a lifetime deal. So guys, just before I get into this, if you're interested in grabbing it and you'd like to buy me a cup of coffee for showing you what I'm about to see, I'm going to drop a link below. Now, otherwise, let's get right into it. So, Brizzy is a cloud-based page building solution, and I'm actually going to walk you through it and build a page in it very shortly. And I want to show you something here that really caught my attention. First, yes, it's got some really good integrations. Basically, all of the big and important autoresponders can be integrated directly into it, which is nice. The Pro version comes with a bunch of templates, pop-ups, all that stuff. But what really caught my attention here, if you scroll down to the bottom, it's also got analytics and tracking coming soon, unlimited funnels and alert bars coming soon as well, especially the funnel part. That's really caught my attention because many other landing page services like Unbounce and LeadPages, for example, don't have a funnel a way to set up your funnels. Even Kartra, you know, they let you categorize your funnels, but it's still just a mess of pages on one page, and it's just very, you know, it's hard to see the visual flow. It's not very clean. And these alert bars, this is really cool too, because if I'm thinking of this, if they're going to turn out like most service alert bars, that's going to be things that you pop-ups and stuff like that that you can add to a separate website. So you can design it in Brizzy, it can be an alert bar, scroll tool, exit pop, that type of stuff, and it will actually pop up on your WordPress blog. And hopefully, if it works like the other services, you know, you can set rules and targeting options and things like that for how it actually functions. So what I'm going to teach you today, and let me show this to you. I'm actually running a 5-day lead gen challenge, basically creating an automated lead generation funnel. As you can see right now, this is built on my blog inside with Thrive Architect, and the whole goal of today is I'm going to recreate this thing inside of Brizy Cloud, and I basically want to see how fast or how easy that I can do it. I'm going to put that over there on my second screen so that I can, you know, copy and paste the text and stuff. So it's been a while since I tested Brizzy. I'm pretty much coming into this thing like a newbie. You know, I don't know where anything is really, and we're just going to go right ahead and we're going to get to it. So we'll create a new project, and I'm going to name this the 5-day challenge, and let's go ahead and edit it. Now again guys, you know, there's going to be a lot of things in here that you're not going to see me take advantage of. So I'm not going to be taking advantage of things like global colors and global widgets, stuff like that. I just don't know how to. Global stylings, I don't know how to, and I don't want to waste any time on it. The only thing I am going to do, just because I didn't find a really good way to do this when I was playing with this before, is change the text right here. Now what I want to do for my paragraph font, I want to keep this real simple. I want to use Lato. I'm going to set that also for the subtitle and above title. Heading 1, we're going to set that to Roboto. There we go. And I'm going to do the same for all of the headings. We're going to set those to Roboto. So I know I said I wasn't going to take advantage of the global styles, but from when I was playing with this before, this is like the only way. If I want to change the text, I got to come in here and do it here anyway. And their default text is something else. I forget what it's called, but I didn't like the look of it. So let's come on down here. And where did it go? I must have missed it. I don't see Roboto in there. There we go. And I won't use more than heading 5. So that's it. We're just going to start and build the page. And what I'm going to do is just see real quick if there's anything that looks kind of like this. Obviously it's not going to look exactly like this, but just kind of this layout is what I'm looking for, just to help me get things wireframed. And let's see, not really seeing anything. I mean, most of these are just very basic landing pages. So what that means is I'm going to add a blank template here, and we're going to start there. So what you can do with this is right click and delete, And I'm going to go ahead and upload my logo just like I had it in the other landing page. And as you can see, it's pretty simple stuff. Let's see, pretty much point and drag, and it's huge there, so we don't want to do that. Let me see how I can make that smaller, because obviously that's not going to work. Okay. So the height, probably want to be 100%. Again, guys, I don't really know how to use this thing, so I'm coming into it like somebody who's brand new too, just as same if you were to be using it. And let's see, how can I actually adjust this? Because if I'm using this thing as a header, that's massive, so that's not going to work. So what we can do next, I'm going to go ahead and I need another row. There we go. Plug this row in here. And again, I want full width, so let me delete that. That doesn't seem to be what I'm looking for, though. Let me see, if I add a new block, let's try that. Let's add this one right here. So this is kind of what I'm after. Let me go ahead and delete that. Again, that's massive, and I'm going to have to figure out how to fix that, because obviously that's way too big for my header. And I'm going to change this image. There's the background. I'm going to upload an image. I already have ready here. Just to save a little time, I downloaded the very few assets this page has, and I've got them waiting for me on my PC. And I don't know what that does. Parallax. I've got that parallax fixed. I think there's an overlay on here that I need to get rid of. And perfect. So now that that's gone, let me get rid of this. And I'll keep this title section. I'm obviously going to change it around a little bit. Let me start copying and pasting. Okay, and we'll center that up. No, I don't want to do that. I want to center it. Okay. And I only have this part here bold. So as you can see, it's not letting me change that. And I'm wondering if it's because it copied the styles over too. Let's see. It might have copied styles over. So let me go ahead and drop in a new text box here. And I'll just type it out. Let's see what happens. Create your automated lead generation funnel. Cool. Let's center it, and I want it to be darker. Probably work right there. And what we do, change this text. This is not paragraph. This is heading 1. All right. Okay. So I'm assuming that because I changed this to become a heading, it's not letting me mess with it. So let's try putting it back to paragraph, manually bumping this up. Let's try 44. And then, okay, so that works. When it's a heading, it tries to control it, and that's not any good. Boxed, full height, nope, more settings. So as you can see, it's really high up there. I don't want it to be that high. We're going to drop that down a little bit. And this was that old text box that I deleted, or thought I deleted. Let's go ahead and get rid of it. And now for the subtext. I can't paste without styles. It's fine. That looks good. It's still wider than I want it to be. And honestly, I was playing with this earlier, guys, and I don't know how to make these columns more narrow. So that's something I'm going to have to try to figure out. I'm going to keep this button here because I do need one. Except for white, I want to grab my colors. That's the one thing I didn't prepare is my color scheme. Let's see what I'm using on my other page. I'm off screen right now, guys. On my other screen checking that out. And I got it. Let's plug that right in there. And I'm going to center this button. want that text to be, that didn't work out. I want the text to be white. So how do I change that? I don't know how to change that. And again, I don't want to waste time with it. I want this thing to be as fast as possible. Obviously, this, as you can see, you know, just from me kind of messing around in here, I'm not a pro with it. I don't know all the ins and outs. As far as me, I've used many different page builders. This one seems to be pretty solid. It's a little bit stiff, a little bit restrictive. Again. But overall, it's really not bad. And especially for the price, because I don't think I actually mentioned that to you guys. So you can get in here one time for a lifetime for $49. Now, if you get the higher plans here, you can get the WordPress plugin too. This one's for 2 sites, for 3 sites, and obviously it gets more and more. I don't care about the WordPress plugin. Personally, I'm tired of WordPress. I'm tired of building in WordPress. It just doesn't really suit a marketer's needs. Security kind of sucks. It's always a little bit buggy, and I personally just don't really want to use it anymore. So this is why I'm looking at this. This is a cloud version. Everything's unlimited in the cloud except for this. You know, you get 3 hosted domains, which is perfectly solid. I'm only running my one business in here, and it does give you the WordPress plugin as an optional thing if I ever did, for whatever reason, wanted to go back. Alright, so let me get back to what I was doing here, and it looks like this thing has an option for when you hover over it. Icon. I don't want an icon because I'm not using one. Go back to the button. Make the button large. Looks like you can actually manually control it, so that's pretty cool. I actually want to change this text around just a little bit. No, that's way too big. So let me make the, let me see what I'm using. Alright, I'm using 24 over on my other page. And it looks like what I really want to do here, make that button large. No. So, okay, cool. I can actually control the width. I like that. And the height. So let me change the text again. I definitely don't like how it decided to change the text size on me automatically, just because I was messing around with the button. And let me see if I can try to fix the padding around this button without messing with my font size. Okay, alright, that's not bad. That's not bad. I do have to fix that hover though. I don't want it to turn green when I hover over it, and I don't know where that is. So let's see. Advanced entrance. Nope, so that's not it. I wonder where it is. Text. Ah, that's okay. There it is, right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my red back in here, but we're going to let the red get a little darker. So that did the exact opposite of what I wanted. That changed the main text. Where is this? I thought this would be the hover. Let's see. Text, border, shadow. Shadow. Okay, there's a little bit of a shadow to it. But what I want, and this is what. Okay, so that was hover that I changed before. But as you see, it's changing the main color. This is normal. That's hover. I'm not sure why it's still. Let me come off of here and just hit the publish button. I'm assuming it autosaves. Okay. So it looks like it's. I'll have to play with that a little more, but I want to keep going. I don't want this to slow me down. I do want to see about how long it takes me to get this done. And again, I'm trying to make this as close as possible to what I've already got going on my other page. And there's my little important message. And we want to add some padding here. Okay, cool. And then I want to actually make this. Where's my bottom? There it is. I want that to be about that big. And now I want to add a new block. going to be blank. This is going to be white. Delete. And what I'll do, just because I've got this created already, is just copy and paste. Grab that there and just drop it in. Okay. And as you guys can see, what I'm about to try to recreate is this fancy thing I've got with these icons. Not sure how that's going to work in Brizzy, and again, it could be there and I might not find it just because it's a completely different builder. And so what we'll need to do is add some columns here. Now I'm looking for something for icons with text. It just says icon. Let's see what it does, and that's literally just an icon. Okay. So right click delete works. That's pretty cool, but it looks like it deleted the entire row on me. So that's obviously not what I wanted. Let's go ahead and try that again. Let's see, carousel, menu, gallery, icon box. That might be what I'm after. Not exactly, but I might be able to make it work. Let's see if I can first get rid of this button. No, I cannot. Let's try that again. Column, icon box, settings. I don't know why they would put a button here. Ah, there we go. Cool. So let me see how to change the icon. Does Brizzy's got its own icons. That's awesome. I'm using a magnet on the other one, so that works, and I'm going to match that. I match that color to my button color. Oh, I still had the text in there. Okay. Let me grab that color. And I gotta delete all that's in there. Oh, there we go. Cool. Not quite as fancy as what I got going in Thrive Themes, but that's okay. Now let me see. The next thing that I had done was I've got kind of like a little title going on above the description in these boxes. So let's see how I can make this work. I'll paste that in here. And now the title for this was money magnets. Let's see if I can adjust this text without affecting that text. This will probably be a subtitle. Okay, great, I can. That is really awesome. I'm using a 26 on that one, and let's see, bold. So what you see that I'm doing here, guys, is I'm going to get my styling already on here, and then okay, so it took the whole column. So copy and paste works though. That's pretty cool. And next to this one I had landing pages. So let's see what kind of icon we've got for pages. We got a great selection in here. Let me see if I have anything. Oh, that is actually really good. I like that. And go change my title. Landing pages. Copy and paste my simple text. Wow, okay. I'm really impressed by that. Now, let me see. What I want to do next here is duplicate these rows. Let's see if I can figure out how. I had to mute my phone here. Alright, so let's see if I... Column... Okay, great, that's what I'm after. So what I want to do is... That didn't work out how I wanted. Let me delete that. Let me try this. Duplicate. No, that made it a third. Okay. Okay, I can do that. That'll work. So let me delete these again. And let's duplicate. No, that did not work. Delete. Would be this that I'm after. Copy. Paste. But it keeps sticking it. There we go. Just do that. Alright, so the next thing I had going was email automations. And let me change this. I'm looking for something, kind of signifies automations. That robot's kind of cool. Let's try a gear wheel, maybe. Let's see. Not really what I'm looking for. I had it was like a person with gear wheel next to it, which is pretty cool. But I'm not gonna sweat it. This will work too. And this one was, I don't know, animations. Go ahead and drop in my text. Traffic generation. Control copy. This one I had like this really cool, I'll show you, it's like this nuclear symbol. I thought it was really cool. Let me see if I could find something similar. I'm gonna have to fix that too. It looks like when I hover over it, it's going green, which that doesn't match my brand colors. I mean, it's not a big deal right now, so I'm not gonna stress it, but that's definitely something I would want to change. Atomic, maybe? There's the radiation symbol. Let me just have a quick look through here. Wow, actually looks like there's a lot in here. All right. Just try traffic. Oh, that's not bad. That's kind of cool. Don't see exactly what I'm looking for, but that icon kit that you saw me using on that page, I'm pretty sure I got that from like Icon Finder or something like that, and I was able to plug it right into Thrive Themes. So I can probably do the same with Brizzy. I'm pretty sure I saw something about style kits and things like that with them. But again, guys, you know, I haven't really messed with it much. Okay, so let me go ahead and copy this, drop it right in here, and we're going to do the same, copy, and paste. All right, great. Now, one thing I don't like is it's not maintaining, and that might actually be because of the way that I've got it done inside of Thrive Themes. It's not, see how it's uneven? It's not maintaining the, it's not maintaining the same padding. So let me try this. Drop that in there. Green traffic. Okay. And then what I'll do here is I'll add another row. This one was my copy, so I'll throw that in there. Throw that in there. Okay, that fixed it completely. Very good. Now my next one here, this is conversion methods. Just gotta make that bold. Drop my text in here. Control copy. Time freedom. So what's really cool about this here, guys, is that once I'm done with this, I'm going to save this as a template. And anytime I want to make a landing page for similar stuff, I'll have this template that I can quickly jump in here. You know, I can duplicate it, duplicate the template, fill in the new text for whatever the new offer may be, and that's it. Let's see. So that one I had like a funnel icon. Actually, that's pretty cool. Might come back to that. Let me see. I had a funnel with a $ too. Wow, that was a good icon. I'm gonna have to grab that again. But let's see, conversion methods. All right, let me use this one for right now. I really do. Let me show you. It's a funnel with like a $. That's really awesome. I like that, especially when we're talking about conversion methods. Now for time freedom, let's see what they've got here. Time. I'm just looking for something. Let's try this. Clock. We'll use that for now. That's perfectly fine. And now, just underneath the columns here, I had a little blurb from me, along with an image from me to show who I am, obviously. So let's see if I can drop another row in here. So I'm going to keep everything even. What I'll do is delete this secondary column, and let's find something. I'm looking for something like a testimonial block, something like that. And a couple of Facebook icons down here. Text, button, icon, image, video. Doesn't look like they've got a testimonial thing. That's kind of weird. All right, so let me see if I can make it on my own. So I'll choose an image, and then I will upload a picture of my mug right there. And I'm gonna have to make it small because it's about to be massive. It's cool that they do have an option for opening in a lightbox. That's useful for like sales pages and stuff like that. If you've got images that you want to expand, like for example, when you're doing a lot of sales of online products, being able to show them sneak peeks, screenshots of inside the members area, that type of stuff, you know, you'd be able to have them click on it and it'll go big so they can see it, read what's in there, that type of stuff. Let's make this small though, it's way too big, way too big. That's about right. And then I'm going to set that to the left. And our next challenge here, let's see, I want to grab one of these, copy that, and I'm going to see if it'll let me, and it's already giving me trouble trying to scroll down, so what I'll do, just delete that, and I'll grab a fresh one. Let's see if it'll let me stick it right here on the side. Not working. Okay, so let me try. Aha! Okay, now we're making progress here. It's kind of cut off though on the top there. I don't know why. Let me see. Alright, so let me center it. Make the size a little bit bigger. I'm still not sure. Let me see. Oh, that's why. Right there. That was a really weird thing that by default it was shorter than 100. Okay, so let me grab my text here, and what I did with this was this part I made bold, not really like a headline, but just bolder because I wanted this point to stand out. And just beneath that, and I'm going to bump this text size up to about 20. Text size, boom, 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 20. Might actually just pull that back. And then beneath that, I had my signature. So I'm just going to do this manually. So that. So I did that all caps. Okay. And founder, digital business builders. Cool. Right, I don't need any of this part to be bold. So the next step, let's see if it lets me change the color of certain text and not others. And I messed up again. Alright. Remember guys, it's not an exact science. Alright, so I just want to change the color of my name here. Let's see if it lets me do that. It did. Awesome. I am really impressed with that. A lot of times, builders like this, unless if it specifically shows it somewhere, you won't be able to get away with that. Now let me just hit update just to make sure we're all saved up. Because earlier guys, when I was coming in here to first show you, I couldn't even get in. I gotta tell you, I think it's maybe because they had a rush of people coming in for MapSumo, but I was getting a lot of different various 400, 401 unauthorized type of errors when I was trying to log into this cloud before. And as you can see guys, we're spinning here for a while, so that's got me nervous too. I don't know if this thing's about to crash again and maybe lose all the work that I just did on this landing page. In the meantime, let me play with this because I think I found the padding. Okay. Very nice. Make that even. 7. 7. Okay. Now one of the things, corners, no I don't want corners. I would like to have a little bit of a shelving underneath so I can achieve that look if I can get a bottom only border. Colors, block. This thing's still spinning down here guys, I don't know. My work might be in jeopardy here. I want that full. More settings, corners. I don't really want corners. Divider maybe? Type. Well, I don't want to do. I definitely don't want none of that. I mean, I could see some of these being pretty useful for different, like, this reminds me of snow, like ice for maybe if you're building a landing page for like a holiday, winter special, that type of stuff. All that I'm really looking for though is just solid line border. Let's see. Padding. Ooh, no. Okay. Corners. No. don't want corners. Okay, so that's doing top and bottom. That's unfortunate. Alright, so it doesn't look like there's an option to do only bottom. So I'd rather have none. And even though I made it 0, it's still there. Now, this thing stopped spinning, so hopefully it recorded. And I've got that weird bluish border here, so let me see if I can get rid of that, because obviously that looks horrible and doesn't make any sense with my color scheme. Not really sure how to get rid of it. Type is none. No. Styling. Okay, so I have no idea how to make this go away. This is just corners now, so I'm not sure how I even managed to just add that. I could have sworn all I did was do this and it popped up. So I'm going to have to play with that later. And once this thing stops saving, I'm almost done. I mean, you know, really, I have one more section down here to add. I might as well just go in here and try to add it. Hopefully it stays. And basically, it's just kind of a fancy area with the opt-in button. Something like this. So I will grab this, and I'll get rid of this guy right here. Delete that. Get access now. And what I've got this as, I've got this like that, and it is also white because my background is like mountains or something. Let me see. And I did not remember to grab that background. So let me see if I can get it. Style is not there. So mountain. Let me Google it up. Mountain range. 1080. Images. Okay, I found one here that is 1080 resolution. I'm just going to download it and stick it on there, guys, but just to let you know, normally, especially because it's 1080, I would want to find something that's specifically meant to be a background and also not massive. I didn't look at this thing, but my guess is that this file is going to be huge. And at the very least, you'd want to crunch that down just so that it doesn't affect the performance of your page. Let's stick that in there, and yes, it probably is massive seeing how long it's taking, but at the same time this page was doing some weird stuff when we tried to save it earlier too. So let's see what happens. In the meantime, I'll continue on editing this. What I want to do, I've already got this button here. It's alright. I mean, I definitely play the style in just a little bit more. I'm going to just duplicate it. Let's see. And for whatever reason, it doesn't like to let me go down below the fold, so let me do it the hard way here. And put that right there. Cool. Now, what probably would have been a good idea for me to do is set up this pop-up first. I really don't know how the pop-ups work in this system. I don't know if I'm going to be able to choose multiple. And let's see what's going on with our background here. So apparently I scrolled away and it decided to stop doing that. So let me use one that I've already uploaded. We already know this one works. Let me just stick that in there just to see what happens. And I guess I just need to be patient. I think it stopped uploading because I scrolled away. And we're still going here. Okay. Obviously that's not good. So what I'm going to do is just give this background a color, and then obviously to make it look like my other page I'd have to come back to it. I'm just going to put something in here just like this. Definitely ugly, definitely would not leave it this way, but just so that we can get moving. Also don't need that to be so high, which, check this out, this is pretty cool. I don't have to mess with anything, it's just there. So that's pretty awesome. And then I can do the same here. Get access now. Yes, I'm in, and on my other page, I actually changed this around a little bit. On the other page, this is black. And then I'll have to change the hover too. So, yes, I'm in, and you know what I did add to it? I added it's free. Okay. let's see if we can change the color styles for the hover right there. I'm going to make that less black. All right, so, okay, that works. I mean, obviously, I still have to change that around, and I don't have my good-looking mountain range back here behind this, but that's not bad. And then the very last thing that I have on here is just my copyright stuff. So this would just be some very, very plain text here. And I'll just copy and paste it from my other website. Copyright Matt Gartner. And then I have some links. So let me duplicate this. I don't like it how it keeps copying and pasting that whole thing there. And then we're going to put that. No. Yes. There we go. So this would be my disclaimer. And remember, guys, this page is not public. I'm not running traffic to it at this time. But if I was running traffic to it, these are mandatory. You need your disclaimer, you need your privacy policy, and they also like to see the Contact Us button. And just to add a little bit of space to this, go like that. There we go. And I'm not going to link those right now. I'll worry about that later. This would be a background color of not quite gray. Let me see what I'm using on my main page here. Styling options, background, okay, 34. There we go. And since this is at the very bottom, that's it. I'm going to update this real quick, and then we're going to finish this thing up by taking a look at the pop-up. Now, if you see this page here, so let me go ahead and hit preview on this guy. Let's say it work, it's been a while. Preview. You can see that I'm using a pop-up here to join the free challenge. So I'm going to put that over to the other page, and let's see how well I can replicate that pop-up. So first things first, when you click on the button, if I remember correctly, so I looked at this a little bit, you have to click the link button, and then pop up, and then here, choose what kind of pop-up you want. So you saw what I just had just now. Very, very simple stuff. These ones are all colored nicely. I mean, you can even do pop-ups for your website about that cookie stuff. And then, I hate those, by the way. All right, and now once you've got it done like this, you need to click on it again to get it to actually pop up for you to edit. So what I'm going to do is make this join the challenge. And then I'm going to copy this and paste. Sign up below to join the free challenge wait list. And the challenge begins. I need one more subtitle. Just duplicate that. Okay, cool. I'm actually going to make this bold. That's not bad. I mean, obviously, I don't like the colors. So let's see what I can do about that. More settings. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. Basically, I just want to get rid of that teal. Background colors. Okay. Just white. Pop up. Images, overlays. Where is... I just... Oh boy. And look at that, I can move this thing all around. How do I put it back? There we go. Content centered. Okay, I have no idea how to get rid of... Let me try right-clicking that. Styles, nope. Alright, so I've got no idea how to get rid of that teal border. I definitely would need to. Access. And then I want to get rid of that icon. And then you'll see how we connect this thing up to the autoresponder, which is actually pretty simple. So that's pretty cool. I like it simple. We're going to do a large button with text, bigger text. Text we're going to make 20. Okay, cool. And obviously I need to fix the hover. I don't like how it automatically just does that. So what I'll do here is I'm going to set that the hover to a lighter. There we go, something like that. I would definitely change that around. your address. Okay. And let's see if I can edit that a little bit. Field type, make sure that's required. That's the email. You definitely don't want them getting in there. Okay, the only thing I don't like is that border. Colors, border. I want to darken that a little bit so that it stands out a little better. That should do the trick. Okay, not bad at all. Join the challenge, sign up below to join the free challenge waitlist. This icon is fine for now. It's really not a big deal. Now, before I go and start integrating with this, what I want to check is there going to be a way for me to sync this form up with that other button? Or am I going to have to completely rebuild this form for that other button, because that would be annoying. And as you see, we're still having some weird things going on with the saving. Alright, so I'm hitting this save right here. I'm assuming this is going to save as a template or something. So we're going to go ahead and try to use that. So let me go back. I'm going to scroll up to our red button. Go in here, go into pop-ups. Hit the pop-up button, save blocks. There it is. Unfortunately, I saved it twice. I don't know what one is the one I edited. Not this one. Wait, yep, this is it. Except the button's not the right color. Let's go back. Try that one more time. Get rid of the pop-up. Save blocks. I think I picked that one last time. Let's pick this one. Okay, cool. That's the one that I was looking for. So now that I'm in here, what you do to connect this thing up to your autoresponder, click that button and then click this little plug icon here. And what I noticed, guys, the integrations are not in a separate area of Brizy Cloud. Like, you can't just go into your account settings. You have to add them on the page. So like where I'm going in right now is where you would go. You'd pick what email autoresponder you want, and then you have to add your API key like you would normally for any landing page. From what I saw, though, once you add it the first time once, anytime you create more pages after that, it's just going to be in here and you're not going to have to re-enter that info. This is taking a lot longer than before. Again, this is probably due to whatever problem they were having before when I was trying to log in. When I first was messing with this earlier, this was very snappy. I mean, it was pretty much instant. So I don't know what's going on with their servers at the moment. But I will just pause the recording and we'll come back whenever this is done, because I want to show you how you add this thing. Alright, I just wanted to show you this, guys. I hit the update button again, and then I killed some of Chrome's settings, you know, security stuff. I turned on Flash, I turned on ads, allowed it to do whatever it wanted, and it kicked me out. So let me see if I can get back in. And this is another thing I want to point out, guys. I'm blurring my email at the moment. This is going to be the third time today that I'm going to need to reset my password, and I'm 100% positive that I'm entering the correct password. I've been resetting it to be the same exact thing that it was the last time, and it still tells me invalid credentials. So this is another bug that I'm going to complain to them about, but keep this in mind, alright? Okay, and I'm going to have to show this to you as well. It says I've already received a reset password thing, and now I need to wait 180 minutes before retrying. So something is up with this system where it just decides to forget what your password is and then tell you it's wrong when you're trying to enter it. And believe me, this is the third time today. I'm 100% positive I'm entering the right password, and it's still doing that to me. So I guess I'm gonna have to pick this video back up after. Alright, so after thinking about it for a minute, I mean, you guys basically saw how this thing works. Today, you know, I've been messing with this now for a few hours, and I've run into multiple bugs. I guess I need to tell you guys about this. As far as pricing goes and features, I think it seems to be pretty solid. But these bugs are really starting to get to me right now. That whole thing with not being able to log in at all earlier, it kept throwing me that 401 unauthorized and then something else, a couple of different messages. Their support team got back to me probably within 30 minutes, so that wasn't that bad, and then I was able to get in. But then, as you guys saw, as I was going through the page builder and I was trying to save things, it was taking a really, really long time to save. And then I also experienced that other problem where every time I've tried to log into this thing today, because I've done other projects, I had a couple of client meetings, things like that, and every time I've tried to log in, it's told me my password was wrong, when I'm 100% certain my password was correct. and I had to reset it 3 times. And on this third attempt, or third try, I guess, it told me I can't for 3 hours. So now I'm effectively locked out of this thing for 3 hours. If I was in the process of building a marketing campaign or something like that, I would be furious. And I'm a little bit annoyed right now because of all the bugs that I've seen with this thing today. But I mean, overall, I'm really hoping they can get some of this stuff hammered out. I'm hopefully going to be able to have a lengthy talk with their support a little bit later, because I see a lot of potential in this service, and I've seen it since I first found this thing many months ago. And now to get this for $50 for life, yeah, that's pretty awesome. I think I'm paying like $1,200 a year for Clickfunnels, and it's really not even that good. Pretty buggy itself. Nothing like this though. So $50 per month is pretty solid, and I would definitely recommend everybody grab this lifetime deal for $50. And even with these bugs right now, just get this account, even if you don't want to use it right now because of the bugs, and hold on to this account until they got it fixed. They hammer out these bugs, and once they include those analytics and that funnel option, that is going to be awesome. I'm very, very excited for all of that. But what I want to do, guys, before we wrap this up, as you've seen, it works pretty well. I was able to replicate my landing page. Being a complete noob, really not knowing anything about this page builder, I was able to do it in about 30 minutes. So that's not that bad at all, really. Next time that I go to build it, I'll probably be able to do something in half that time, since I figured out a couple of different ways that things were working. So what I'd recommend is just grabbing this lifetime deal from AppSumo. Go ahead and use it now. Maybe these bugs are just today, maybe things are going to get better. Maybe they're working on it in the background, who knows. And even if these bugs aren't hammered out right away, hold on to this thing. I mean, paying $50 to get access to something so awesome forever, or at least for the lifetime of the product, I have to recommend it. It's really awesome. But what I would also like to say, guys, so since you guys have just seen it many times, if you're struggling to generate leads for your business, it doesn't matter what business it is, every single business in existence today needs leads. It doesn't matter if you are running a hair salon, it doesn't matter if you're selling info products, it doesn't matter if you're doing affiliate marketing, it doesn't matter if you're running a marketing agency. You need a solid way to get leads. And I'm running a free lead generation masterclass. It's going to be a 5-day challenge where I'm going to challenge you to create this funnel. You're going to see exactly how I do it, how I set up my campaigns, and basically how I build everything out. And you can get in there for free. There's nothing for sale. This is all training, guys. There's nothing for sale before, during, or after. This is just completely free. If you're interested in getting into this, you can get started at mattgartner.com/5DC. And I believe we're starting now in about 18 days from time of this recording. There is a legit timer on that page counting down to when we're actually getting started. Don't matter if you can't attend live, don't worry. These things are going to be recorded too. But it is a challenge, so you're going to have to access each video and get it done within 24 to 48 hour period, because after that it's gone. That's my way of pressuring you to actually take some action and make things happen. So if you're interested, it's mattgartner.com/5DC, and I hope to see you there.